y'all, this is Marley K. Hope y'all are well. Got a story I want to share with you that's really important because it just shows you how infiltrated we are. And I can easily see a Red Dawn movie scenario happening right here in Babylon. So, this is why I stress the importance of being able to take care of yourself, not relying on any particular governmental entity to come for you should something happen, and also look for, the entire thing is compromised, period. This melting pot stuff, honey, you gonna see how fast it goes awry. No other country on earth is like this. Other countries don't allow you to buy land and own property unless you are married to somebody, and even then sometimes you still can't buy property. Like, the spouse has to buy the property if the spouse is from another country, and they have to have it in their name. You can't even have it in your name because other nations, no, they don't allow outsiders to come in and just claim land, because that's how you get overrun. So you're going to see the disadvantage of having a quote unquote melting pot. This is why everybody says America is an experiment, because at the end of the day, there is no other country like this. You can't go to China and do what you can do here. You can't go to Russia and do what you do here, not unless you're bribing somebody. Even in the Caribbean, there are a lot of places you can't just go pop up and buy land or stuff without heavy investments. And even then, because of corruption, anything can happen. But just for the average person to say, oh, I'm going to go relocate in XXX place, it's not as easy in other places as it is here. And, you know, on the flip side, in some Caribbean countries, it is fairly easy, if you have the money and the ability to stay there and work and do whatever. They have loopholes, but it takes effort. And all you got to do, you could just walk across the border here and they'll give you stuff. Like, you don't have it that good in other places. So the fact that, we got two U.S. Navy sailors arrested and accused of spying for the Dragon, that's significant. And their ages are the age range that the, you know, pilgrim prepping community been talking about for a long time. That young 18 to 20 something year old, the draft age young people, that's, you know, if you know what time it is, you already know this place is done. But anywho, I wanted to bring it to you because I want you to see that, I don't know why all of a sudden they are catching these people, or something else is going on, but it's public. So this is in a Canadian media outlet. So it says Jin Chao Wei, 22, faces life in prison if convicted, and Wen Hing Zhao, 26, faces up to 20 years in prison. Two Navy sailors were charged Thursday with providing sensitive military information to China, including details on wartime exercises, naval operations, and critical technical material. We is done. Do you understand what I'm saying? And this is just the Navy. And it says both men pleaded not guilty in federal courts in San Diego and Los Angeles. They were ordered to be held until their detention hearings, which will take place August the 8th in those same cities. So they aren't even receiving, they're receiving charges outside of the military system, which is weird. But I don't know. I'm just confused as to why the military isn't addressing this. Because this is really treason. But okay. For their model minority, this is what you're getting. Both men pleaded not guilty in federal courts. They were ordered to be held in until their detention hearings, which will take place August the 8th in those same cities. I apologize for the noise. People are cutting their grass. It's Friday. I ain't mad at them. U.S. Attorney Randy Grossman for the Southern District of California said the charges reflect China stands apart in terms of the threat that its government poses to the United States. China is unrivaled in its audacity and the range of its maligned effort to subvert our laws. And y'all know they have that law where if you're a citizen, no matter where you are in the world, you are a spy for them. So shame on people who let them come to their country, okay? The cases are separate, and it wasn't clear if the two were courted or paid by the same Dragon intelligence officer as a part of a larger scheme. Federal officials at a news conference in San Diego declined to specify whether the sailors were aware of each other's actions. Year-long scheme alleged in Espionage Act charges. Jin Chao Wei, a 22-year-old sailor assigned to the San Diego-based USS Essex, was arrested Wednesday while boarding the ship. He is accused of passing detailed information on weapon systems and aircraft aboard the Essex and other amphibious assault ships that act as small aircraft carriers. Prosecutors say Wee was born in Dragon Country, was approached by a Dragon Country intelligence officer in February 2022 while he was applying to become a naturalized U.S. citizen and admitted to the officer that he knew the arrangement could affect his application. Even so, at the officer's request, we provided photographs and videos of Navy ships, including the USS Essex, which can carry an array of helicopters, including the MV-22 Ospreys, according to an indictment unsealed Thursday. So it seems like to me, old boy was set up. Seemed like the feds got some people posing as uh, Chinese intelligence officers. And it just don't seem right. You know what I'm saying? It could be, you know, that this person is acting as a double agent, but I don't know. I ain't getting into all this because I don't need no more smoke. I got enough of problems. But anywho, the point is, them little baby dragons is in here doing stuff, and at the end of the day, Yasharel needs to be aware we don't have no friends. Stay out these folks' stores. Stay out these folks' restaurants. Stay out their faces. Forget about equality. Forget about equity. Forget about diversity. Forget about inclusion because it's all a farce. At the end of the day, when the enemy lines are drawn, we're going to be in the middle and everything on this earth is going to be firing at us. So get your lives together. Get your boomsticks, get your swords, sell your coat, and get your sword. Understand that this country is infiltrated. Not only is it infiltrated by outsiders, you got your elected officials and actors basically playing their parts in selling you out. So we done. You know what I'm saying? It's just a matter of whenever this thing kicks off, if we still here, we'll see some of it. But I'm sure we're gonna witness a lot between now and September, especially as we get closer to BRICS. And you see all this military activity happening globally all over the world. These F 16s going to the front lines. Different countries are talking about instituting drafts. Everybody's making these cooperative agreements for wartime. Um, it's gonna be on and popping. So wrap your prepping up, babies. Wrap your prepping up. Get your stuff. Spend your coins. Get your house in order. Get your crew together. Y'all have y'all meetings. Get everything you're going to need because when it starts going down, it's going down. And it's not just going to be no one thing. This is going to be a global disruption. It's going to be a global issue. And because most people don't understand how the supply chain works and that we don't make nothing, we're consumers. When folks start closing the borders and the ships stop shipping stuff and the little supplies we do have run out or looters take them, it's it. There's nothing. So don't even worry about the price of stuff. If you need it, buy it. If it's there on the shelf today, get it. It's not going down. If you're waiting for a sale, it's not coming. If you walk around these stores, you see how eerie it feels. You can go in and stuff is marked down that should not be on sale. In the middle of the floors, it's just excess stuff. Get your stuff while you can. Get your hardware. Go to the Lowe's and Home Depot. Get those things that you need. You know, get what you need. Got kids, buy your kids some extra stuff. Get what you can because it's not going to be available. And stuff that runs by fuel, fossil fuels, or gases. Like if you got those old, uh, those what are they called? Like butane cookers and stuff like that. Man, y'all better be getting all the fuel you can. You got those little things, those little stoves that use the little butane fuel, propane, little small tanks of propane. Those things are going to be scarce. A lot of people don't really understand what's coming. If you have electricity, you may or may not have electricity. But, fossil fuels, what happens when there's no gas? You in walking distance of stuff? Can you survive if trucks can't deliver stuff to stores? If cargo ships aren't running, what you gonna do? So be prepared because this is just the tip of the iceberg. So since the indictment alleges we included as many as 50 manuals containing technical and mechanical data about Navy ships, as well as details about the number and training of Marines during an upcoming exercise. So that even puts our loved ones in danger. And I have, young nephews in the military. I have a niece that's getting ready to be, she's a commissioned officer. She's in college, but she graduates next year, so she's going to have to go in. You know, I'm I'm concerned because our people going to be in harm's way and they went in with good intentions. And we got these bad actors that just come in, get priority and just look what happens. So y'all can expect more cases like this to occur because it's just the nature of the beast. Literally, it is going to eat itself. So, with that said, just be ready, people. We are infiltrated, we are surrounded, and we not going to have anybody to be able to really help us. We are handicapped. And we just, spread out all over the place. You can't fight all those people and fight well. You can't fight all those nations and do it well. And you definitely can't protect home when you are not only outsourcing your materials, but you are inundated and infiltrated by enemies. So Just understand what's happening, people. This is the tip of the iceberg. I think it's intentional myself because it's part of biblical prophecy. Babylon got to fall, and spect it's going to be spectacular and humiliating. So, ain't our country. We just hostages here. But while we are here, we gotta, gotta protect ourselves. So do that, people. All right, this is Marley K, and I'm out.